Hey, what's up guys, Phil here, and this is a review for the iRulu Walknbook 9-inch Windows tablet. You'll get the tablet, a faux leather carrying case with keyboard, a power adapter, 42-inch microUSB cable, OTG cable, and an instruction manual. The tablet comes with a screen protector pre-installed, and you'll have to pull the backing off first, and a few other protective sheets. However, I found that the screen protector actually made the screen look a bit fuzzy, so I removed it as well. The unit is made of plastic, but has a good weight to it and doesn't feel like a toy. It measures 9¼ inches wide, 5½ inches tall, and 3/8 of an inch thick, and it weighs just over 1 pound. There's a thick black border around the screen that's 3/8 of an inch wide at the top and bottom, and 3/4 inches on the sides. This makes the viewable screen a little bit smaller than anticipated, but it's still a nice wide 16:9 ratio with a 9-inch diagonal. The front and back camera are both 2 megapixels, so fairly low resolution, but good enough for webcamming and Skype. The unit charges via the microUSB port on the right-hand side, which also doubles as an input port. Turn the unit on by pressing the power button on the top right corner, and it will take you through the typical Windows setup, asking you to log in via your Microsoft account or create one. If you've used Windows 8, 8.1, or Windows 10, you're probably already familiar with the Metro-style Start menu interface. That's these app cards here. You can add more apps via the Windows App Store, or you can switch into desktop mode for the more traditional Windows look. The volume rocker is on the top of the unit next to the power button, and there's a headphone port on the right-hand side below the charging port. There's also a TF card slot right behind that for expandable microSD storage up to 32 gigabytes. This is actually quite nice, since there's virtually no onboard storage space on this unit. Once I got it up and running and installed a few Windows updates, I have less than 1 gigabyte left on the internal memory. That's kind of sad, since this tablet is supposed to have 16 gigabytes of storage, but the software clearly shows that there's only about 8 usable gigs, most of which is taken up by the operating system. This unfortunately is not enough space to do a full upgrade to Windows 10, nor is it enough space to install a free subscription of Office 365 that came with my purchase. The processor is a quad-core with 1 GHz of RAM, and the unit actually performs quite well with good speeds for the animations and a boot time of only about 10 seconds. The one big disappointment was the screen resolution. At only 1020 by 600 dpi, the text tends to be very grainy and difficult to read. It's not too bad for viewing photos on Facebook, and if you expand the text on web pages, it gets a bit better. You can't change the screen resolution through the display settings, but you can enlarge everything by 25%, which I highly recommend. You'll notice that the brightness by default is kind of dim, but you can turn it up. However, note that this will drain the battery faster. The contrast isn't very high either, making dark colors look faded and washed out. Compare this to the Kindle Fire screen, and you'll notice the difference right away. The included case has a built-in keyboard, and the tablet fits into the corner brackets, although it is a very tight fit. I was surprised to find that there wasn't a cutout for the back camera, so it cannot be used while it is in the case, and unfortunately the placement of the corner grip also blocks the front camera, so you can't Skype or video chat while this is in the case either. The keyboard has no battery. Instead, it is powered by plugging it into the microUSB charging port on the tablet. You can use the keyboard as you would any normal keyboard whenever you need to type, although the keys are small and cramped. This keyboard also lacks a designated Windows button, which would have been convenient for a Windows tablet. The included OTG cable can also be plugged into the charging port for use with any number of standard USB devices, like a full-size keyboard, mouse, thumb drive, and even portable hard drive. Having the ability to add peripherals really expands the capabilities of this unit, making it function more like a lightweight laptop than a tablet. Overall, the tablet is very usable for internet browsing, checking email, productivity apps, and watching SD video. It doesn't have the greatest graphics or the fastest processor for video editing, but the battery life is fairly decent, lasting about 5 hours on a full charge. My only major complaint is that it needs more hard drive space. I hope you enjoyed this review. You can ask me any questions in the comments. I'll put a link to the product in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and join me next time.